840 Impact strives to equip the incoming generation by giving them the tools for career training, owning a home, financial education, and more.
Founder Tawana Dennis and co-founder Siobhan Mayfield stopped by to share how they are paving the way for young entrepreneurs. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's talk about what is 840 Impact first.
Sure. 840 Impact is a project that I started about 2 years ago. It derived from me always wanting to help youth, myself being from Inglewood, Chicago. There was not a lot to mirror or go off in the area that I came from, lots of poverty, not much community that can help you, come out your situation. So when I was able to get out of the situation that I was in, I found a career in real estate that I, pursued, went further into it, and I just always thought it was important to go back to my community, to teach, to educate, and to help other young individuals as myself that did not see a way out, to figure out, what's an alternative? How do you get out the solution, the problem, that you're currently in?
Well, we were mentioning and talking about how the two of you were friends before you decided to work together. Was it a similar situation for you as well?
Definitely. I'm from the southeast side of Chicago, so I actually had the opportunity to witness what service actually looked like. My mother, as well as my godfather, started off their careers as youth workers at Chicago Youth Centers. So with that, I watched them impact and pave the way for at least 5 generations, just creating opportunities for young people to dream. So definitely has always been a passion of mine to definitely work in the nonprofit sector. Tawana and I actually spoke about this many years ago. So just having the privilege just to be able to do this, at least about 10 years ago. So just to be able to join her and support in this effort to definitely just transform lives is definitely an honor, and we're really excited about the work that we plan to do.
And 840 Impact is not just a name, it is a location too, correct?
It is, it is. 840 Impact is located at 840 East 87th Street. It's the old Dempsey Travis building, and we're honoring Black History this month, and none other than to say he was a pioneer for real estate and stopping the redlining for African Americans to be able to purchase property. So he's deceased now, and I walked into the building, and the building just took me in, and it was so much history there. So I purchased the building, and that's where we're going to have all the magic done at.
Wow, kudos to both of you. I mean, it's pretty incredible, just sort of the foresight and the dreams all coming to fruition now. This is such a huge problem, what you're both tackling. What is kind of the call to action for you and your group?
To help build generational wealth. Our goal is to transform lives, to provide opportunities to be able to pursue careers. We plan to partner with organizations to provide opportunities in industry trades, as well as, of course, we couldn't do it without real estate, right? Especially with Tawana being a real estate mogul, as well as Dempsey Travis, so we had to add that component as well, and just providing opportunities to build wealth and also teach our youth how to maintain that as well. So that's really important aspect of 840 Impact.
And what will they actually learn while they're there? What are the types of training that they're going to get from you guys?
Basically, what we're going to be looking to do is take individuals, and we've started in some kind of sectors, but we're taking young adults off the street, putting them into a more thriving community. Sometimes you can't really focus if you're not in an area that you can focus in. So we're planning on taking them. We purchase properties. We're putting them in the properties, newly rehabbed properties. We're giving them the tools of life essentials, career building, credit building, different things that they would need to be able to survive. But the biggest thing is to put them into a trade. We need more tradesmen. We need more plumbers, electricians, but not only that, we have other trades that young adults may be, happy to survive inside, their career. So our ultimate goal is to get them where once they leave the program, they leave with not only a job offer in hand from the trade that they took in, but also on their steps to being purchasing homes. I think a lot of the gun violence and things of it that's going on in our neighborhoods is definitely from lack of opportunities right now.
And Siobhan, there is a fundraising campaign that you're engaging in right now.
Yes, yes. So we welcome everyone to log on to 840 Impact. I believe we're also going to show the QR code, but we're definitely raising funds. We would like to get the building open as soon as possible, but of course that comes with the help of everyone. So with this being a community initiative, we just want to just engage and just invite everyone to just be a part of this initiative. So definitely please go to our website, 840impact.com, and I believe the QR code will be shown shortly.
Yeah, you can scan that QR code, get some more information, find out how you can help these two women really help a lot of Chicago kids. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you're doing.
Yeah.
If you'd like more information about the 840 Impact program and how it could help you or a young adult in your life, call the number on your screen or visit their website at 840impact.com.